Can you say something about yourself first?
Sorry, and do you see me, my video?
Yes, I do.
What? I cannot see myself. Why?
Just turn on the camera.
Yeah, already.
Okay, but can you hear me?
Yes, so it doesn't matter, right? No camera.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I can see. Okay, just talk about yourself first.
Okay, good morning from Lao PDR. First, I would like to introduce myself. I'm Liam Tongkam. You can call me Liam. It is easy to remember. I'm originally from Luang Prabang province, northern of Laos. But now I'm based in Vientiane capital, and I have been living in Vientiane since 2005. Yeah.
Thanks. Do you spend much time with your family?
Sorry, something is. Can you say again?
Okay. Do you spend much time with your family?
Yes, a great question. Usually, I moved from my home when I was 12 years old to be a novice. So I spend not much time with my family because I moved to Vientiane many years ago. But I miss them a lot.
Okay, so what's your favorite kind of food?
Sorry? I cannot hear you. Sorry.
Okay, what's the matter? So what's your favorite kind of food?
Oh, good question. So normally there are a lot of food in my country, but I would like to say that one of my favorite food is papaya salad. Do you know papaya salad? Papaya salad is popular in my country, and I love to have to because when we have a papaya salad, it makes our body stronger and flesh. When we would like to go to bed or try from working, after we have salad, so everything is better and flash in that day.
So, is there any kind of food that you dislike?
Oh yes, I it's have bamboo soup.
Okay.
A lot of people love to have bamboo soup because it is traditional food. But for me, bamboo is not good for our health, so I don't like to have it. It's not good for my health, so I stopped to have it anymore.
So, what's your common meal in your country?
Oh, maybe internet is got problem.
Mm-hmm.
Can you
so
repeat?
what's the common meal in your country? What kind of dish is popular in your country?
Sorry,
Dish.
Oh, okay, sorry. Because it is. Oh, this. Oh, Lao stew is the wonderful dish for Lao people. Normally, is original from northern of Lao because Lao elderly people love to have Lao stew. It mix a lot of herb and made from beef. Yes, and sometimes I love to have it as well when I go home.
Okay. What do you think of fast food?
Oh, fast food. Usually is very popular for the young children, but it's not good for our health. For example, chicken or pizza or hamburger. You know, when I was in university, I love to have it because I have no time to cook. And so after I had a lot, it make my body or my weight higher. So I went to see a doctor. Oh, you have to stop eating fast food because if you have a lot, it's not good for your health. So
Yeah.
it's not good, I think. Eat a
Okay.
lot.
So what are the advantages of you eating fast food?
So can you hear, say again? I cannot.
What what are the advantages of eating fast food?
Wow. the the good point of having fast food. So in class, we in the morning, we have no time to cook by ourselves, and we are hurry to go to work. So we can go to work and drop by and buy some fast food around the street to have at the office. We can have during the work at the office on our computer. So I think it saves time. Okay, it saves time.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask you a question about music.
Okay.
Do you like music?
Yes, I do. Music is wonderful thing that to make us relax, and when we cannot sleep, we can listen to the music that we love to make our mind calm down and our eyes closed. Like listen to the meditation music. After work, many people get stressed. Oh, many things come to their brain. So listen to music is good for our mind and heart as well.
Okay. So what's your favorite type of music?
That's interesting question. Normally, I love international music. For example, modern night, I can say. When I was in field with Vietnamese expert, he asked me to sing the international song. So the first song that I choose is Modern Night, I can say.
Mm-hmm. Good.
I always say this song to my love when she get angry at something.
Okay. So did you learn any kind of instruments at school?
Wow, this trap question. I used to be a novice at novice school. We didn't have any instrument. But when I was in high school, I used to play guitar. But it didn't work for myself because it hurt my fingers. So I stopped learning that instrument.
Okay. Yeah, good. Okay, we're moving on to the next part, and I'm gonna give you a topic. So you have 1 minute to take note what you will say and 2 minutes to talk. Okay, 1 minute stop now. Okay, are you ready?
Yes, I do. I am.
Okay.
Can I start?
Yeah. Sure.
Okay, thank you. Let me talk about the app that I used to see when I first in secondary school in Luang Prabang. Luang Prabang city is a very heritage city that many tourists wish to go there, and it's in my hometown. When I was in second year of secondary school, I loved to visit the King Palace, the old palace that in Luang Prabang. And when I was there, I love to see the painting that is painted by the Lao elderly people who was famous in the past. And that painting is described about the lifestyle of Lao people in the past. When I say it made me to think about the local people in the different provinces in Laos, and it demonstrates about the style of living people in the northern of Laos. And I could say that the spring thing is can sort about the Leo Rao people. That's what I mean. And it can so the generation can see about the history that the people have made for them that they can learn and study. And I first saw it in 2004 before I moved to live in Vientiane. Yes, it was wonderful, and I was ecstatic to see it. And every day when I miss home, I always search for that painting. I was also happy that to have this painting inside the King Palace, and until now are there.
Okay. Okay. So, what are the advantages and disadvantages of art education?
First, let me talk about the disadvantage for education. You know, many art maybe inside a picture we could not understand all, and some picture can show some bad point to the new generation because every painting or picture cannot show the real conflict or real feeling to the people, or maybe it can show to the drawbacks. So for the good point, mostly inside a painting, the expert they just have written or plain a good thing inside painting, mostly to teach the new generation to learn and to study.
So, do you think that art is as important as some academic subjects when it comes to educating children?
Yes, it's a tough question. For education, if I misunderstood, like Mona Lisa. Mona Lisa is very famous painting that many people around the world know, and they have. It is good for the painter that who learn about art. They can learn from this picture how to paint and how to draw, or how to use the color. And that's painting is good for them and also their mind. And also the art is very neatly. So everything we do is mean that we have to do neatly. Yeah, it can teach us like this, I think.
Okay, so what do you think that makes a good painting?
Sorry, can you say again?
What do you think that makes a good painting?
Wow, make painting in I think make painting in different culture can be together, and another people in the other country or around the world they can learn other country culture in that mixed painting, because the plane can show the some people or some countries culture that we can learn towards the painting. Maybe in the past we didn't have any internet, so we can see that how everything inside a painting by learning different culture, or like culture shock or cross culture in this painting as well. In the museum.
One more What kind of paintings do people like in your country?
Oh, wow. Usually people in the country love to see the painting of people who people are doing fun, because a lot of people love to do the farm and they go live because a lot of people believe that if you do a farm, it means that you are an intelligent people. You work hard because if you work hard to go live for the nation, it means that you love your nation. As they say, you are backbone of the country if you do a farm. Sorry, some noise from outside. Sorry. Yeah.
Okay, so thanks for okay, your test done. And now
Yeah.
I'm
Thank
done.
you very much. Have a rest night day.
I was really impressed by what he did during the test, which was really, really, naturally, and he has, natural intonation, answer, and even body language. Okay, I think you may be like a person who uses English for a long time and in many context or environment, I guess that. And you did really well were like how you explained your answer. For example, when I asked something about oh really, when I asked about your common meal in your country, you did really well in explaining it, and I clearly understood what you said about, and it would help you to get a really high mark in IELTS because you know how to explain, because we are from different culture, really, because we are from vastly different culture. So I don't know what you're saying about, for example, your special meals, your kind of clothes. I don't know about Laos culture. So for people, if you want to, make the examiner understands clearly what you say, try to, describe clearly. For example, when you remind some local things like dishes, clothes, kind of clothes, traditional clothes, or a habit of local people, especially when you use some of your like Vietnamese or Laos language to call the dishes, just try to explain it to the examiner. Or for example, when you remind a kind of local food, just and you use your own language to call it instead of translating into English. So you should try to describe how to cook those dishes and how you use it for, like which kind of purposes you use it for. So make the examiner understand about the dishes, and do not like stop when you call it in your own language. It's not English, and it won't help you to impress the examiner. Okay, for example, when you use like bánh mì instead of bread, or something like that. Even I know that bánh mì is kind of popular in the world, but try to explain anything that you use your own language to describe, to answer the question. Okay. And okay. But there were some, of mixed pronouncing words that you did, for example, that I heard and take notes. Okay, the word first is instrument, like musical instrument. It has like the first stress. you would pronounce it like instrument, not instrument. It doesn't have like the second stress. Just remember that. Instrument. Okay, instrument is kind of similar to the word influence. I feel like I've heard most Vietnamese students pronounce those words like instrument and influence, but is totally incorrect. It would be like instrument and influence. So remember, it has like first stress, and you would pronounce it like instrument and influence. Okay. So the next word is so popular word, which is kind of food. Pizza. It's not it's not like a sound, but it a pizza, pizza, pizza. It doesn't sound like pizza, pizza or pizza, pizza. It's not like that. It would be pizza, pizza, pizza. It's different. It doesn't have like a z sound, but it's pizza. So, and it has the first stress, pizza, instead of pizza. Okay. So I think because of your really good test, you would get like fluency at okay. It's kind of Vietnamese translation way, so don't worry, just try to correct them. Your fluency would help you to get around 6.5 to 7.0. I think you're similar to your pronunciation, which is really good, despite some mispronouncing mistakes that I pointed out. And for your grammar and lexical resource, I think you would get like from 6.0 to 6.5 because when I asked some question about part 3, you did like some hesitation to think of the vocab, not your idea, but you think of the vocab. So the examiner can look at your eyes to know what you're looking for, you're searching for. Okay. Because when you're searching for vocabulary, it's different from when you're searching for idea, so overall, I think it would help you to get around 6.5 to 7.0 if I am not a too positive examiner. I think it was great part of test. So really well done. Thanks for joining the test with me.